10 things that surprise foreigners about the UK. When people imagine life in the UK, they often picture red phone booths, the Queen's Guard, and cups of tea on rainy afternoons. But as soon as you arrive, you quickly realise the reality is full of charming oddities, quirky customs, and delightful contradictions. From the way people talk about the weather to the number of roundabouts, here are 10 things that surprise foreigners about the UK, revealing just how unique British culture really is. 10. The obsession with the weather. Let's start with what might be Britain's favourite pastime, talking about the weather. In the UK, no conversation is complete without some mention of whether it's chilly today, isn't it? Or absolutely pouring outside. But here's the kicker. It doesn't even matter if the weather is boring or uneventful. Brits will still find a way to talk about it. This constant commentary isn't just small talk, it's a social lubricant. Foreigners often find it surprising that something so mundane dominates daily conversation. But this habit is deeply embedded in the culture. According to a YouGov survey, almost half of all Britons say the weather is their go-to topic for breaking the ice. 9. 2 taps for hot and cold water. You walk into a British bathroom, reach for the sink, and find 2 separate taps. One for icy cold water and one for boiling hot. If you're not used to it, it can be a bit of a shock, literally. Why not just use a mixer tap like in most countries? The answer lies in traditional plumbing systems. Older British homes often kept hot and cold supplies completely separate to prevent contamination. Although many modern homes and hotels now have mixer taps, you'll still run into this double tap system, especially in older properties or public washrooms. It's one of those peculiar details of life in the UK that feels stuck in the past, but that's part of the charm. 8. The tea isn't just tea. Foreigners might think the UK's tea obsession is exaggerated until they visit. Tea in the UK is serious business. It's not just a drink, it's a ritual, an emotion, and sometimes a peace offering. You'll hear people say, "Fancy a cuppa?" At work, in someone's home, or even in waiting rooms. And it's not just one type of tea. There's English breakfast, builder's tea, extra strong, Earl Grey, herbal teas, and debates over milk before or after that have sparked family feuds. Tea is also tied to social etiquette. Offering someone tea is often a gesture of kindness and hospitality. Refusing it might seem rude, especially if it's your third cup. 7. The national respect for queuing. It's no joke. Brits take queuing very seriously. Whether it's for a bus, a pint, or a bathroom, people will patiently form a line and respect their place in it. No pushing, no cutting, just quiet, orderly waiting. To a foreigner, it can seem like everyone instinctively knows where to stand. And heaven help anyone who dares to jump the queue. They'll be met with stern stares or passive-aggressive comments like, "Excuse me, I believe I was here first." During major events, like Black Friday sales or even fuel shortages, foreigners are often shocked by how calm and respectful British queues remain. 6. Pubs are a way of life. In many countries, bars are places to party. In the UK, pubs are an extension of everyday life. They're where people relax after work, meet friends, celebrate birthdays, or just enjoy a quiet pint. Some pubs are centuries old and come with their own legends, creaky floors and peculiar names like the Dog and Duck or the Goat and Tricycle. They serve hearty food, including Sunday roasts and pub grub, and are often family-friendly during the day. To a visitor, pubs can feel more like communal living rooms than nightlife spots. And that's exactly the point. 5. British English is another language. If you're an English speaker visiting from abroad, don't get too confident. British English is full of words and phrases that sound entirely foreign to outsiders. Here's a quick breakdown. Pants means underwear, not trousers. Chips are fries, and crisps are chips. A biscuit is a cookie. A boot is the trunk of a car, and trainers are sneakers. Then there's slang. If someone says you're knackered, it means you're exhausted. If they say I'm chuffed, they're pleased. These linguistic twists are endlessly entertaining and sometimes confusing for foreigners. 4. Roundabouts. Everywhere. Driving in the UK can feel like a real-life video game, especially when you encounter roundabouts. These circular intersections are everywhere, from quiet villages to major cities. The UK is home to over 25,000 roundabouts, more than any other country in Europe. Some are simple, others, like the Magic Roundabout in Swindon, are downright mind-boggling. It's 5 mini roundabouts inside a larger one. Locals handle it with ease, but foreigners often find it terrifying and fascinating. If you're renting a car while visiting the UK, prepare for the roundabout challenge. And remember, always give way to the right. 3. Light switches are in the weirdest places. You go to turn on the bathroom light and it's not there. Then you notice a cord dangling from the ceiling, or the switch is located outside the room entirely. Welcome to British electrical safety. UK regulations prohibit normal light switches inside bathrooms due to the risk of electric shock in wet areas. So, homes often use ceiling pull cords or wall switches located just outside the door. It may feel odd at first, but it's all about safety standards. For many foreign visitors, especially Americans or Europeans, it's one of the more surprising adjustments in everyday life. 2. Lack of air conditioning, even in summer. Visiting the UK in July? Don't expect the icy relief of air-conditioned buildings. While most places in the US or Europe are cooled to perfection, air conditioning in the UK is rare, especially in homes. Only around 3% of UK homes have air conditioning. Offices and public transport often don't have it either. The reasoning is historical. The British climate has always been mild, but with heat waves becoming more frequent, this lack of cooling can be a shock. Locals usually cope with fans, open windows, and a lot of complaining. 1. A stunning variety of accents. One of the most surprising things about the UK for many foreigners is how drastically the accents change over short distances. Someone from Liverpool sounds nothing like someone from Manchester, even though they're just 35 miles apart. Then there's the distinct Geordie accent from Newcastle, Glaswegian from Scotland, and countless regional twists in between. Some are so strong they can be tough to understand, even for native English speakers. British TV often includes subtitles for regional accents. This diversity in speech reflects the UK's rich history, local identities, and strong sense of place. To a newcomer, it's fascinating and sometimes confusing. From double taps to endless accents, these are 10 things that surprise foreigners about the UK. Each quirk tells a story, and together they paint a picture of a country full of character, tradition, and gentle eccentricity. Visiting the UK means embracing the unexpected and falling in love with it. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.